we are at the beautiful Karijini National Park, and we're going to try out some of the Pilbara's gorges to see how they compare to the ones we did up in the Kimberley. And it's a pretty cool place to be tonight because
it's even more special because we're celebrating Rob's birthday.
It's my birthday, so what better place to crack a cold one than beautiful Karijini. So can't wait to show you around this one. There's a few gorge walks that we're going to do, and yeah, whatever. I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to do stuff, and we'll show you what we do. So
cheers, honey.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. What a way to celebrate turning 24, eh?
Yes.
Hey, I'm looking good for 24.
You definitely are.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you a little bit later on. What's happening for birthday dinner over here?
Well, you wanted to have a Indian dish, so we're doing I think it's a cashew curry something.
A cashew curry something. Always wanted a cashew curry something.
Yeah.
Smells good. All right, so what is it?
It's a Sri Lankan coconut curry chicken. That's what
It's a cashew curry something.
It's a cashew curry chicken. Sri Lankan.
Sri Lankan, so not Indian.
No, it's Sri Lankan. It's nice. Just let that simmer away for a little bit. Have it with some rice.
Not too long, I'm getting old.
You're a day older than yesterday. 1 day older.
1 day older.
You're 1 day older than yesterday. Yes.
I'm 10 years older than I was a decade ago. It's a little bit cool here at Karijini tonight, and unfortunately you can't have a fire. Something we didn't realise when we pulled up to pick up a whole heap of firewood, so we didn't have to go make friends with fire like we did on the last episode. And yeah, we got here with a big load of timber, and I found out we couldn't have one, so it's all stacked up on the ground. We'll take it with us to the next one. But I've had to whack on a pair of jeans and a jumper for the first time in weeks. But Neen,
Yay! Don't touch the bottom or you have to kiss the closest girl. Stop it in there. Yay! Happy birthday.
well, top of the morning to you. So big day today, exploring the gorges of Karijini. And I'll tell you what, it was bloody freezing here. Good morning, dear.
Morning.
It was bloody freezing here last night, and there are a lot of dingoes around because they howled all bloody night.
That's so cool.
All bloody night, which was novel for about the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
They woke me up all bloody night.
No, but at least you can hear them. You know they're not at your campsite. They sounded distant.
It needs going the croc theory. It's not the ones that you can see that get you, it's the ones that you don't. So I did notice this morning I got up and went for a little bit of a toddle through the bush over there to the loos, and there are dingo tracks everywhere. So they were obviously around last night, but didn't hear them going through anything at the campus. So, and they didn't bother us other than waking me up all bloody night. But it is pretty cool when you hear them, and it's actually it's not an unpleasant sound, is it?
No, there's a lot of them too. Like,
yeah, there was a lot.
It's like they're talking to each other from a distance.
It's the feral choir. That's what was going on last night. Anyway, I'm going to finish these coffees, and Neen's going to cook up an extravagant breakfast of
hash browns.
It's better than Cocoa Pops. I'll get brekkie done, and then we'll go down. I think we're going to do the Dales Gorge Rim Walk today.
Yeah.
Fortescue Falls and Fern Pool.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. Love that first coffee. Look at these guys. They're like those cute little dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. What a specky area, eh? So the plan today, we're going to do the Dales. So we are at Dales Gorge. We actually camped at Dales Gorge campground last night, which you do need to book online. So you can't just lob out here and turn up to that one. So the plan today is we're going to walk the rim track, which runs along the edge of the rim there. Then we'll descend down into the gorge down there and do the gorge track, which runs all the way up the bottom of the gorge down to Fortescue Falls, where we'll have a little bit of a dip and then head down to Fern Pools for there. So let's go, eh? So the loop that we're doing, and now the rim track and then the gorge track, they estimate will take about an hour and a half. Now, the rim track, the one that we're on at the moment, is a grade 3, so it's the easier of the two. Apparently the gorge track down the bottom requires a little bit of climbing over rocks and crossing over the creek, but nothing we haven't done before on this trip. But I tell you what, it is beautiful, beautiful country, and it's quite different from the gorges that we hiked up in the Kimberley. The rock is a different colour, and I'll show you a little bit later when we get down in the gorge. There's a bluish colour rock, and it's actually blue asbestos. So apparently not too dangerous in its natural state, but there are warnings not to touch it, and certainly not to take any of it home. But man, look at that. What do you reckon? Pretty bloody beautiful, isn't it? A little bit of a change of plans, guys. By all means, not feeling 100% today, and it's pretty hot out here. So I think the sensible thing is we'll go back to the car and you'll go back to camp, and then I'll go on and do the gorge and show you guys around. Just making the steep descent now from the rim track down to the gorge track. And it's a wee bit of a climb. Well, made it down to the bottom of the gorge. So we've just come from all the way up there, and she was a little bit of a climb. So now it's about a 2k walk down here through the gorge, and as we make our way to stunning Fortescue Falls, and then might have a bit of a cool down, a dip, and something to eat there, and then I think it's only about 600 metres from Fortescue Falls down to Fern Pool, which is supposed to be the warmest swimming hole in Karijini. So we'll have a cold dip in Fortescue first, and then a bit of a warmer swim in Fern Pool. But just have a go at this country that I am walking in. It is absolutely stunning. It's just such a pity that Neen wasn't feeling well today, but it's pretty warm. It's about, I think it's about 34, 35 degrees, so it is pretty warm out here, hence why I'm sipping on the water and why I got a couple of litres in the backpack. But mate, look at that, hey? Look at that, so anyway, we'll show you Fortescue Falls and whatever else is interesting on the way. Well, I don't think I would have liked to been here when this lot all come down from up there. It is now part of the track, so you've got to scramble all over these big fallen slabs of stone. It's actually a really pleasant walk down here in the gorge because unlike up the top, there's a fair bit of shade. So it actually feels a fair bit cooler despite the clambering over rocks and stuff that you need to do. Once you're down here, it's actually really nice, and the ground is flat at present. And just easy to walk on. So, and it's just friggin' spectacular. Look at that. I keep saying it. Look at that. Look at that. I sound like a broken record, but man, it's just so special to be able to walk in places like this, and there's no crowds. There's I passed a couple of people on the track, but pretty much got this all to myself, and I am liking it. I am liking it all. You're really got to watch for the track markers out here. So I just come across this slab with the little no walking sign, and I'm like, where the heck do I go? And I turned around and there's actually an arrow on the rock over here. So just keep your eyes peeled for the track markers, because they're not always 100% obvious, and if you're sort of not paying attention and having a bit of a chat to your friends, or like me, sticky beaking around for good stuff to put on YouTube videos, you might just end up going down the wrong path. Is dead set like something you'd see in like an Albert Namatjira painting or something. It's just so rugged, and the colours, the red colours in the rocks and the greens and the blues of the spinifex. It's I am in love, and I've got to say, the Pilbara region of WA is different to the Kimberley, but no less spectacular. It is, I think, every bit as beautiful, as rugged and untamed as it is in the Kimberley. The good thing about being down where we are now is that we're a little bit further south, so not as many chances of those big snapping handbags being in in the water holes. I don't know what point we get to down in WA when we're too far south for them. I think we may already be too far south. I'm not sure. If you know in the comments, down in this area, Karijini, are there any crocs? Obviously wouldn't be salted, but are there freshies? I haven't seen any signs to tell me that there are, so I don't think there are, but I'd love to know. If you know, let me know in the comments. That water is getting louder and I'm hearing the faint noise of people having a lot of fun. So I think we might be getting a bit closer to Fortescue Falls. Well, Fortescue Falls, that was sick, mate. That water is absolutely beautiful. Man, is that slippery. It's like downhill skiing getting it. That's one big flat slab of rock and it has algae all over it. So be prepared to make a quick entrance when you're getting into Fortescue. So now we've got the one last walk over the hill down to Fern Pool. So let's go, eh? Well, that was Fern Pool, and what a special place that was. Now, it is a very culturally important place for the Banjima Aboriginal people. And as a way to show your respect, there's a little ceremony that they ask you to do, and that is to take a mouthful of the pool water when you get in there, spit it back in, and I'm going to get this wrong, Nagira, I can't remember, but it means this is my country, and it's a way of showing respect and letting the gods know that you are respectful and that you're welcome there. They also ask that you don't jump into the water, so use the ladder and don't climb on the waterfall. But what a special place. Well, I suppose all that's left to do on this one now is get back to the top, and I believe I've got quite a few steel stairs to climb to do that, and then work out how to get back to camp, because Nini took the car back this morning and I didn't take much notice when I was driving down, but I'm sure I'll find it. Well, the sun is setting behind the ranges here at Karijini, which means only one thing to do. Sink one of these and watch the sunset. Nooney's feeling a whole lot better, and she's got some of her world famous fried rice on the go with some sticky plum sauce ribs. It's bloody wonderful, doesn't it? So hope you have enjoyed our snapshot at Karijini. For me, it was a pretty special walk today. Not so much for poor old Noons, who was a little bit under the weather, but this has been a whirlwind trip and there hasn't been much downtime, and I think the old body was saying need to rest up. Even I had a kip when I got back, and that ain't me. I never do that. But we're going to leave you with the sun setting over the ranges. I'm going to knock off a cold one. Neeny's going to have a glass of wine. And this is it. That was our last gorge walk in WA. We're going to leave behind the grandeur of the gorges for the beautiful Ningaloo coast on the next episode. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you know when that episode drops. And until then, we're going to enjoy this, and we will catch you all on the next episode of We Went That Away Adventures. Cheers, guys. Look at that. Well, folks, this is Self Lefroy.